Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate how we usually work division word problems in class. So I always start by, we will read the problem aloud, and then I'll ask the students to visualize the problem, because if they visualize the problem, then they'll be able to draw the problem, and eventually they won't have to draw it anymore, and they will be able to represent the word problem with numbers. So always read it, then visualize. So there are 5 kids at a birthday party. One parent brought 40 pieces of candy for the kids to share equally. How much candy will each child get? So lots of students will start by, so I'll ask them to visualize. You've been to a birthday party, there's 40 pieces, there's 5 kids. All of them have to have the same amount. And then they can start to solve. Some like to write the equation first before they solve. Some need to solve before they write the equation. Either way is fine. So in this case, I would draw 5 groups because there's 5 kids, so we can pretend these are the kids' bags. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some students like to make visual marks however they want in their boxes, but calculation errors come with that because they miscount the total number of pieces in each box. So I like them to use numbers. So in this case, we could say, okay, well, I can count by 2s easily, and I know that all of them could at least get 2 pieces of candy, so I'll put 2 pieces in their bag. So as a total now, we've used 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pieces. Okay, but we still have 40 pieces to work with, so we still have 30 left. So maybe I could give them another 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Then I know that's another 10, so we still have 20 more pieces. Well, I know that 2 plus 2 equals 4, and 10 plus 10 equals 20, and we've used half of our 40 pieces, so maybe I could put 4 in each bag, and that would be 4 or 5 times is 20, so we know 20 plus 20 is 40. And then we want to look at specifically what is in one child's bag. So 2 plus 2 equals 4, plus 4 again equals 8. So each child will get a total of 8 pieces of candy. So now that they know how much is in each bag, we want to write our division equation. So in division, your largest number always comes first, and then we'll divide that by how many groups we have. So in this case, there's 5 kids, so there's 5 groups. So divided by 5 equals something. I like, in their equation, I like them to keep the unknown, so they can fill in the answer after they know, but we want the equation to directly match the word problem. And so they can use a question mark, they can use a box, they can use a letter, whatever they want. But that would be the equation to match the story. And we also are starting to teach them that there's also a multiplication equation that we could pull from this word problem. So we have been really emphasizing that in multiplication we use the number of groups multiplied by the number in each group equals the total. So in this case, our number of groups is 5 children multiplied by the number in each group, or the number of pieces of candy that each child gets, which is 8, and that equals our total of 40. So again, to match the word problem, we would want to leave this blank because that is what we don't know. That's what we were trying to figure out. So those are the 2 equations that I would use to represent the word problem. There's other ways that you can do it. You can skip count to get to 40. You can draw out each piece, but this is just one way that the problem can be solved.